Hi guys, welcome back to Football Heaven 24/7. I'm your host Jamie. Uh, Following on from the last episode, which was obviously covering all the weekend's action, I'm now going to run through um, all the fixtures for the coming week, from today being Monday, the 23rd of January, all the way through to the following, almost to the following Monday, to Sunday basically. So I'll be going up to the 29th of January. So yesterday, Arsenal was playing against Manchester United. It was an absolute thriller of a game. It's probably one of the best games I've seen in the Premier League for really, really long time. It finished 3-2 to Arsenal, as I predicted on my episode. If anyone had watched it, they would have seen that I predicted Arsenal to win 3-2, and that's what happened. So I very rarely get them right, but but that one come in. So 3-2, that puts Arsenal 5 points clear of Manchester City, and they've still got a game in hand on Manchester City. So if they win that game in hand, they go 8 points clear of Manchester City at the top, which means that Arsenal could end up winning their first title in 19 years, which is absolutely insane to think that it's been that long. But as we all know, Liverpool had to wait 30 years to get their title. So anyway, we'll go straight into all the other games that happened on the weekend as well. On the Sunday was Leeds drawing 0-0 with Brentford, which didn't really help their cause trying to get away from the relegation zone. And Manchester City winning 3-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Haaland got a hat trick. That takes his tally now up to 25 goals. Kane is behind him in second with 15. So he's 10 goals clear of Harry Kane. So no chance. He's going to beat the record. I think the record for the Premier League in one season is 34 goals. We've still got another 18 games or 19 games of the season to go. So, providing Haaland doesn't get injured, I can see Haaland getting something crazy like 40 odd goals this season easily. So, going to jump into the rest of the week's action tonight. It's Fulham against Tottenham. London Derby, obviously. Fulham are having a great season. Fulham are up in seventh in the Premier League at the moment. Tottenham aren't doing great, but they're still lying in fifth, and they've still got a chance of getting into the Champions League, even though they're about 5 points ahead away from it at the moment. So Tottenham really need to win. Fulham are playing well, especially at home. I'm going to go for Fulham to win that 1-2-1. So that's my prediction for that tonight. Going into Tuesday night, Accrington's playing against Boreham Wood in a FA Cup third round replay. The winner of that plays Leeds United at home. I'm going to go for Boreham Wood to pull off a shock. I'm going to say 2-1 to Boreham Wood in that game after extra time. Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to say penalties, Boreham Wood to win that one. And then it's the first of the Carabao Cup semi finals. It's the first leg on Tuesday night. Southampton against Newcastle. I fancy Southampton's put up a good fight, even though they uh, obviously they beat Manchester City 2-0, but they're doing not too great in the league. I do think that Southampton will turn it on the night, but I don't think they'll have enough to beat Newcastle. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in that one. And then we've got a few games in the Sky Bet League One and League Two, so I'm going to go through those. Bolton against Forest Green, I'm going to go for Bolton to win 3-1. Burton against Peterborough, I'm going to go Peterborough 2-0. Cheltenham against Sheffield Wednesday, I'm going to say 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday. Exeter against Barnsley, 2-1 Barnsley. Fleetwood against Portsmouth, going to go for Portsmouth to win 3-1. Ipswich Town against Morecambe, I'm going to say 3-0 to Ipswich. MK Dons against Shrewsbury, 2-1 to Shrewsbury. Port Vale against Derby, I'm going to go for 2-0 to Derby. Wycombe against Oxford United, I'm going to go for that to be a 2-2 draw. And then going into League One on Tuesday night, it's AFC Wimbledon against Walsall. I'm going to say 2-1 to Walsall in that one. Carlisle against Hartlepool, going to go for 2-0 to Hartlepool. Colchester United against Salford City, going to go 3-1 Salford City. Crawley Town against Grimsby Town, going to go for a 1-1 draw. Stockport County against Bradford City, I'm going to say 2-0 to Stockport. And Swindon Town against Stevenage. Stevenage on a bit of a roll at the moment. I'm going to go, Swindon are doing not too bad as well in the playoffs, but I'm going to go for Stevenage to win that one 2-1. Anyway, going on to Wednesday night, it's my team up against Forest, up against Manchester United. And it's the first leg, obviously. Forest are at home. But looking at the game, Forest aren't allowed to play their normal first choice goalkeeper, Dean Henderson. and they're going to have to play Wayne Hennessy like they did against Bournemouth at the weekend. But as we know, they got a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth at the weekend. I think it's going to be a very, very tight game. I would have liked to have seen Dean Henderson playing in goal. I think that would have given us more of a chance of getting a positive result. But I'm quite confident. I think Forest can get a draw in this game, even though I've watched Man United obviously yesterday and they played some brilliant football. They really deserved probably to get a draw in that game because they played some really good stuff. But I feel that a lot of their players will be quite tired from playing that game because it looked like there was a lot of energy used up because it was end to end stuff. It was an amazing game to be fair. I'm going to go slightly biasly. I'm going to say go for a 1-1 draw with Manchester United on the night. Most likely they'll beat us in the second leg, but I'll go for 1-1 at the City Ground. And then we go on to Friday. It's Manchester City against Arsenal in the first fourth round fixture of the FA Cup. Manchester City against Arsenal. I'm going to go for Arsenal to win that 1-2-1. So I'm going to go for a shock there. Well, not much of a shock because Arsenal are top, but I'll say Arsenal to win 2-1. And then Saturday's fixtures. A lot of these there's a lot of FA Cup fourth round games on. Fulham's playing against Sunderland. I'm going to go for Fulham to draw that 1-2-2. Ipswich are playing Burnley. I'm going to say Burnley to win 3-1. Manchester United against Reading. I'm going to go 3-0 Reading. 3-0 Manchester United. Preston against Tottenham. Going to go Tottenham 3-1. Sheffield Wednesday against Fleetwood. Going to say 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Southampton against Blackpool. Going to go 2-0 to Southampton. Walsall against Leicester. I'll say go 3-0 to Leicester on that one. Luton against Grimsby. Say 3-1 to Luton. Blackburn against Birmingham City. I'm going to go for Blackburn to win 2-0. Bristol City against West Bromwich Albion. I'm going to go for 2-1 to West Brom. And then going into Sky Bet Championship on the Saturday, there's only 3 games going on because of the FA Cup. But Hull's playing QPR at home. I'm going to say that's a 1-1 draw for that game. Middlesbrough against Watford. Going to go Middlesbrough to win 2-1. And Coventry against Huddersfield Town. Going to say Coventry to win that one 2-0. So in that one, so then we jump into League One, and then we've got League Two fixtures after that. But in League One, it's Burton Albion against Oxford. Going to say 3-1 to Oxford. Charlton against Bolton. Going to go for Charlton to win 2-1. Cheltenham against Port Vale. Going to say Port Vale to win that one 2-1. Lincoln City against Cambridge United. I'm going to go 2-0 Lincoln. MK Dons against Exeter. Going to say 1-1 draw in that one. Morecambe against Bristol Rovers. Going to go Bristol Rovers to win that one 2-1. Peterborough against Portsmouth. Going to go Peterborough 3-1. Shrewsbury against, Forest Green. I'm going to go 3-1 in that one as well to Shrewsbury. And then going into League Two on Saturday, AFC Wimbledon against Stockport County. Going to go for a 3-2 win to Stockport. Barrow against Northampton. I'm going to say Barrow to win 2-1. Crawley against Salford City. I'm going to go 2-0 to Salford City. Harrogate Town against Sutton United. Going to go for a 1-1 draw. Hartlepool against Colchester United. Going to say Hartlepool to win 2-0. MK Dons against, not MK Dons, Mansfield against Doncaster Rovers. Going to say 2-0 to Mansfield. Rochdale against Carlisle. I'm going to say Carlisle to win 3-1. Swindon against Gillingham. Going to go 2-2 in that game. No, 3-2 to Swindon. And Tranmere against Leyton Orient. I'm going to go for 1-1 draw in that one. So that's what's going on there. Then on Sunday, there's some more FA Cup games. Stoke's playing against Stevenage. Stevenage knocked out Aston Villa in the last round. And I think that Stevenage will have a good go at it, but I think Stoke are going to be just too strong for them. I'm going to say Stoke to win this one, just narrowly 2-1. Wrexham then play Sheffield United. I fancy there might be a bit of a shock on the cards. I'm looking at it, but I think this game will finish 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2. So, and then Brighton against Liverpool. I think Brighton will beat Liverpool. I'm going to go for Brighton to win 3-1 in that one. So that's all the predictions for the week ahead. As I said, Arsenal is still top of the Premier League by 5 points. It can be 8 points once they've won that game in hand. They're not letting it slip at the moment, and there's only 18 games to go to the end of the season. Well, 19 for Arsenal and 18 for most of the teams. Yeah, so it's looking really good. But I think I already mentioned it on a Sunday when I did my last episode. But if you're looking at the Premier League table at the moment, in the bottom three is currently now Bournemouth, Everton, and Southampton. Bournemouth's got 17 points, and Everton and Southampton have got 15 each. Champions League spots, it's Arsenal at the top, obviously, like I said earlier, Manchester City in second, Newcastle in third, and Manchester United in fourth. So that's what's going on. Oh, sorry, Manchester United in third now, sorry, and Newcastle in fourth. So after, oh no, I got that right. Newcastle and Manchester United. Anyway, confusion.com. Confused.com. Anyway, but look, have a great week, whoever you support. Thank you for all those people that like and subscribe. And obviously, we'll keep doing the episodes and have a great week. Bye for now.